Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to talk to you today about why you need to be selfish with your time. You need to be selfish about your time. You need to be careful where your time goes, who you give your time to. Time is a very valuable resource that you have. It's the most precious. And if you want to go or do anything big or successful or great in your life for you, your family, whatever, you have to be selfish with it. That being said, if you have kids and a wife and family and everything else, I understand time has to go to that. That's the purpose and the point of having a family. But you still have to handle your shit to show your wife that you're a good partner, to support your family, to show your children how to take care of their shit, how to handle themselves, how to correctly use their time. You need, if you want to be successful and all around in an area, you need to go to the gym. You need to eat the correct foods. You need a source or multiple sources of income. Okay? Your body needs to be right. Your mind needs to be right. Okay? You should be reading. Okay? You should be studying for something. So, all those things I just listed, the studying, the gym, the meditation or visualization, okay? All that stuff takes time out of your day. The things I just listed are what successful people do on a daily basis or almost daily basis. And that takes time out of your day. If you're going to the gym, you're showing your kids, to be healthy. You're leading by example. Your partner is going to stay attracted to you. You are going to mentally and physically feel better because of it. If you're reading, you're feeding your mind, good solid information. You're trying to study and learn something. It takes time to do all that. It doesn't just happen out of the clear blue sky. It takes time. And with anything in life, just like that movie, I watched this movie the other day, The Shawshank Redemption. I've seen it before, but it was just kind of on. I remember when that guy broke out, Tim Robbins, when he broke out of the prison cell, his friend, Morgan Freeman, I forget his name, Red in the movie. He broke out of that prison cell because he dug out of it with the axe, the little tiny axe, scratch by scratch. Okay? Took him 20 years. And he said the most amazing line that is so, so true. All it took was time and pressure. In 20 years, and he dug himself out of that wall. So if you take time, each day you have time, and you constantly keep putting pressure on the points where you need to, eventually you will get where you need to go. Time and pressure creates diamonds. That is how a diamond is made. Look it up if you don't know. Time and pressure. So, what are you doing with your time today? Are you going to the bar or the club? It's Thursday. Are you going up to the bar to watch the football game? or you at home lifting weights, or studying for something, or trying to work your side hustle. What are you putting your time into? What are you putting pressure on? It's the most valuable resource you have, so I mean, you should use it wisely. And I hear people all the time. I hear people all the time, okay, when I talk to people about going to the gym, just as for one example. Well, my back hurts and I don't really have the time to do that. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have the time to go to the gym, you're probably never going to go to the gym unless you have a complete mentality change. You have the time. Do you know how I know you have the time? Because I I've seen podcasts, I've seen it in real life where people who are worth a lot of money and have a family with kids, I have talked to these people at the gym. Yeah, I run my own business. I do this, that, and the other kind of thing. I run two businesses. I have three kids and a beautiful wife at home, and I just go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning sometimes to get it in for the day, and that starts my day off correctly. It gets my mind in the right place. So, that's somebody who's driving a brand new Cadillac, has multiple businesses, three kids, a wife, and he has time to go to the gym. So you are bullshitting yourself. Your time and your energy and your pressure is not going to the stuff it should. But you probably do know what the new season of some Netflix bullshit is. I don't know what's on. I don't know. The only time I ever watch Netflix or anything like that is if me and my woman are hanging out and it's actually like a date day. Okay? Time and pressure is honestly, it's the only way. If you have if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're sitting here and you're watching this, okay, and you're like, I'm just feeling stuck, this is, it's easy to say time and pressure, right? Think about this. If you have a really rusted nut on a car, you have to spray the car to get it to the nut to get it to move, okay? You have to let it sit. Then, after it sits, which is time, you have to apply pressure with your wrench or your socket to get it to move. So if you're sitting there watching this and you're on the couch and you're laying in bed and you haven't done shit for 3 months and you're just laying there eating Cheetos and you're feeling sad and depressed about yourself, I know what that's like. If you don't know my story, go watch the earlier videos, okay? But if you're sitting there, the only way it's going to happen is if you take the time to go to the gym or the time to start your business or the time to make a video like this, and you do it by putting pressure on yourself. Last week at the gym, if you benched 135, it was chest day or whatever, and you do 135, okay? Put 140 on the bar. See what happens. You constantly keep putting more pressure on something. It's not going to fall out of the sky. You literally have to pull this out of your ass and you got to want it. Okay? So, time and pressure is the quickest way. And the quickest way for you to get into shape, like I've said before, 75 hard, the quickest way for you to start your own business is to just take the action and do it. Time and pressure, folks. That is the easiest solution to a problem, but it's the answer no one wants to hear because it's not easy. It's the simplest solution, it's not the easiest. I have a quote I want to read before this video ends because it's very true. People only call it a sacrifice when you lose. When you win, it's called paying the price. Think about that. Because it's true. Have a good one.